What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our channel. It's Friday and I'm ready to do It's Friday. It's finally here, you guys. It's Friday. I know y'all are just like, Danielle, you always say this, but it's just like, it's Friday. And even though I work on Saturdays, it's still just amazing to be Friday, because it means that I only have like one more work day. And tomorrow, although it is Saturday, I do kind of have like a hectic work schedule tomorrow. I think I see like 5 or 6 people, so it's kind of still like a heavy day for me. But that means that I'm off on Sunday, Monday, and I'll return back to work on that Tuesday. But I'm done. I'm done for the week, But nonetheless, you guys, I know that y'all are like, Danielle, you did not put out no video on Tuesday. And I know I did. And it's because a lot was going on this week or whatever. And emotionally, I don't know. I just wasn't ready, because it's like a budget with me video. And it's just like, y'all know how you get sometimes when you don't want to deal with finances. I am the same way, even though I am a budget person and I know this. And it's just like, it's still sometimes, even though I live on a budget, even though I know where my money is going to go, it's still sometimes where it's just like, you just don't want to do it. You just don't want to do it. And so that's how it was this week. I just did not want to do the whole budget with me, but I am going to do the whole budget with me video so that you guys can see. Although I don't want to do my budget, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do my budget. Like, I am disciplined enough to actually still do my budget and to actually still live on the budget, because although I may not be feeling it, like I tell you guys all the time, feelings are deceitful. Although I may not be feeling it, I know that I have made progress. So those are facts. So I deal with facts sometimes versus dealing with my feelings. And sometimes dealing with my feelings end up putting it off a little bit longer. But nonetheless, we will get it done. And Freedom Therapy will pay me a full check this month. Ding, 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 ding. That in itself is amazing, that I will get, my practice will pay me a full check this month. It may not be, it'll probably be right on the money of my bills, but I ain't got to come out my savings. That in itself is a win. And so I'm excited about that. I'm grateful about that. Like, so I'll pay myself from my business and I'll still have money left over for my business. And I know you guys are like, what's going on with the business? Well, I'll tell you, a lot is going on with the business. Let's see what's first going on. I'm trying to get my finances in order with the business. And what I mean by that, I recently joined a clearinghouse, because lately I've been submitting all my claims through the individual insurance portals that they have for providers. And it's just too much. I accept about 4 or 5 different insurance companies, and I'm going to each insurance company portals. And then some of the Medicaid plans that I accept, like, I'm having problems with their actual portal. So it's just like, it's too much for me. So it's just like, I'm just going to go ahead and invest in a clearinghouse where I can go and submit all my claims through this clearinghouse. And the clearinghouse will send the claims to whoever they need to send them to. So it's an investment. And it's just like, I got to go ahead and do the investment. Like, I try to keep my bills down for my practice as low as they can be or whatever. But it's like, in this one, it's more so I am, how do I want to put it? With this one, it's more so, it's like, it's convenience. It's convenience. And it's convenience that I may be able to get the ones that I'm having problems with. Their claims may actually go through too, because I'm using the clearinghouse and all of that nature. So I decided to go with, if you guys know of any clearinghouses, let me know which one you use, because I know some private practice people do follow me. But if you're not, I'll tell you, I plan on using Office Ally. I hear that they're good. I have 2 therapists who I know personally. They love them. So I'm gonna try them out and see, you fill out a business agreement with them and you go from there. So I'm gonna try them out and see how they are, and hopefully, I work with them, and it's a fee. It's free, but if it's not free, because I think sometimes they may send you an invoice. It all depends on if your insurance companies are actually within their network that they actually service. They service over 5,000 insurance companies, so I'm hoping every last insurance company that I go with is with them. But if they're not with that actual insurance company, it's like a $35 charge a month. So I'm gonna pay that $35 and it'll be okay. So that means that I will pay $35 for a clearinghouse. I paid $30 for an EHR. The EHR does not come with a most each EHRs, and what I mean by EHRs, electronic health records, they do not come with a clearinghouse, and if they do, you'll know the difference. Like, it'll be higher. So my I use therapy appointment currently, and I may change to somebody else, but let's see. So I pay therapy appointment, I pay them $30. My when I do go with Office Ally, if I like them and if they decide to charge me, that'll be $35. And I use Psychology Today, that's $29.95. I also use, as a monthly subscription, Therapy for Black Girls, that's $15. I have Canva, that's $12.95. And I think that's all the monthly subscriptions that I do have. My bills are very, very low. Like, I have monthly subscriptions, I have EHR. So I think when I added it all up together, it came out to be like $435. That's my monthly expenses just for, rent, bills, and internet. So it came up to be like about $435, but that's not including office supplies that I need and all the other kind of stuff. But I really don't need office supplies that much, but when I do, so a basic is about $435 to keep my practice up and running. That's what it is, about a month. So I go with that. So that's what I'm in now. I'm trying to do a whole clearinghouse thing and stuff like that. So I'll tell you about it. Like, I signed the business agreement last night, and I end up signing the business agreement and the authorization sheet. So they have to approve it and they have to get back with me. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. And I actually expect to run into a little bit of complication with that. And I'm just going to be a little bit transparent with you guys, because right now, as I talk about this, like, I'm kind of feeling kind of down. Like, I'm not my upbeat, perky self, is because I'm actually worried about some things. And I will say this, like, y'all know that I'm transparent with y'all, and so I'm just going to tell y'all, like, when you go to actually get a biller, you guys, I want you guys to really vet these people. Either they're a biller or either they're a credentialing company. Like, do not go with the first person that you know. Like, even though somebody may have recommended them to you, whatever it may be, like, just do not go with the first person you know. Vet them, be on them if you're going to use them. Because it's like my decision to actually use a credentialing person and to actually use a billing person, and me not being on top of them is really still coming back to haunt me even to this day. And it's just like, I feel some kind of way. Like, I'm getting out. I'm angry about it, but I'm also sad about it at the same time. And I'm not going to try to cry on camera. But like last night, I was going through some stuff in my computer, and I saw where my biller, y'all, I use a credentialing person. If you look at my other videos, y'all understand what I'm talking about. I use a credentialing person, I use a separate biller, and it's naive, and I just cannot believe I was so freaking naive. And when it comes to money, like, I'm usually not the naive one. So I'm usually not the naive one. And I really want y'all to pay attention to this, because I really don't want this to happen to anybody else. So I was going through my stuff last night, and I realized I came up on my old builders. Like, she used Office Ally, but like she didn't. And I was like, okay, because like when you go through insurance companies, some insurance company allow you a year to file your claims. So that's what I've been doing, y'all. Y'all know I've been going back and back billing, because my biller did not go through. I don't know what she did. Check out. I just really don't know now. So I was going through my stuff, and this is why I feel like I may run into a problem with Office Ally, because I realized she used Office Ally on my behalf. And so I was going through last night, and I had some downloads, and I was seeing some downloads on my computer, and I saw where she had she was using Office Ally, and I saw where she billed a lot of my clients through them. And if you know anything about insurance billing, like, you can submit the claim, and if they come back denied, you have about, I want to say, between 30 to 60 days to actually appeal the denial. And if you don't appeal it within those time frames, like, you don't get to appeal it at all. And so when I was going through my whole Office Ally, and if she watched this, like, if you watch this, please give me a call or whatever, because I'm not trying to badmouth you or anything like that, but I am just trying to give people the perspective from my experience. And I'm not trying to badmouth her at all or whatever, because, like, I will say, like, for my credentialing process, it was a mess, and I didn't know it. So I don't know. It's just so much that to where, like, people didn't tell me, and it's almost like I feel like it's my fault that I should have known this stuff, and I didn't. So let me get back to what it was. But so y'all pray for me exactly with this, because it's just like I'm dealing with it now, and it's just like it's a lot. Okay, so nonetheless, so I go in there and I see in her where I see where she had filed through Office Ally. Like, I'm not gonna cry, y'all. Let me see. Whew. Yes, God. Like, no, I'm not even gonna do that. So I see where she filed through some of my clients with Office Ally or whatever, but they were denied. And it's like, did you actually go back and appeal it? Like, I remember some cases where they came back denied because of the I had called one of the parents, and one of the parents of my kids, I talked to her about it, but luckily that parent was a biller, so she was like, no. She was like, let me go. So she called the insurance company, and so the insurance company was like, well, you're missing modifiers. And I'm like, what modifiers are we missing? You would think that the biller would know. And so I ended up talking to one of the representatives with the company, and she was like, oh, you're missing this modifier. It's like the modifier of my credentials and the modifier of the client's actual age. So I tell the biller that, but I don't know if she went back and she appealed the process. Well, she did. I don't think she did, because I still didn't get paid. And so as I'm looking through the downloads that I had on my computer, I see where she billed a lot of claims. And in this instance, where I'm at now in life, I wish she would have not billed them, because she billed them, they were denied, and we did not appeal them within 30 to 60 days. And it's just mind-blowing, because it's money that's left on the table. And I mean a lot of money that's left on the table. But it goes back to me not billing in a timely manner. It's just so much that I'm learning during this process. I know, like, earlier in the video, I did a video where I said boss sense is the best sense. If I'm not paying for this right now, like, when I say that this right here, boss sense, is the freaking best sense, like, and I'm giving it to y'all for free. When I tell y'all, be on top of it, because it's like, now I have to try to figure out, is anything even, can I recoup any of that money? Because, and now I have to call into the insurance companies, and if you know anything about that, that's like, I was to really deal with somebody, and there's a strong chance, a strong possibility that I may not be able to recoup any of that money. And it's just like, at this point, I wish you would have never filed them. Because now I could have filed them even in even in March or April of 2019, and still would have got my money back. Still would have got my money, because it's not a year. But when you file that claim and you did not go back and try to fight for why the money, and that's why I paid her, like, that's what's making me so mad about this. Like, did you even fight for the claim? Like, after I'm not even fit to actually try to get myself worked up, because it's just like, yo, now I'm saying, so like, when I tell you guys, this is more so like a Transparent Tuesday video, because I'm just like going in about this. So it's like, now, what do I do? Like, do I just go ahead and just, ain't nobody gonna fight for you like you fight for yourself? And that's what I'm learning. And like when I was talking to this other, and I'm gonna end up calling this other lady who I just met and to do like a yet again, don't be naive. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't be naive, y'all. And it's like I'm learning that now, and it's just like one of the worst feelings, because now, like, you know, you're losing money. I'm losing money, and it's just like, yo, like, you didn't. It's almost like, did she even try to fight for the funds? And after I told you what needed to be on the claims, did you even resubmit the claims? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, did you even resubmit the claims after I told you what were on them? And I'm not even sure if she did. Well, she couldn't have, because it would have came back approved. So, y'all, in today's lesson, in today's video, I will say, do not be naive. Do not be naive. Be diligently search. And I know that, like, and I'm actually going to, I will be all right. Like, let me say that. I will be all right. I just got to get this out of my system. But what I'm saying is, you guys, please be careful. Please be careful with who you use. Make sure you be on it, especially when it comes to finances. Do not be me. Like, now I'm doing a whole bunch of my own finances. Like, I almost feel like it's hard for me to trust anybody now to try to do my finances. And I'm not gonna, I really want to say, like, I almost like don't want to bash these women, bash them. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing them, but it's almost like I'm going to take the responsibility as a business owner. I should have been on a little bit better. So that is that, y'all. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers. This week I also did have a interview for a potential grant. So y'all keep me in your prayers by that. And like, y'all just really pray for me and pray with me. Like, I'm not going to allow this little hiccup in the road. Like, I'm going to dust myself off and keep it moving, like whatever, and just eat the cost of this loss and just keep on moving and know that God will provide anyway. Like, this is the not so sexy part about entrepreneurship that you guys, I really want you guys to know. It's like, you know, and some of y'all will not even make this mistake. Like, some of y'all are going to make your own mistakes anyway. But some of you guys may not even make this, or some of you guys may be like, oh my God, then you're like, why would you make such a horrible mistake? Like, you should have known better, and either you know better, and it's just like, that's you. I didn't know. But now your girl know, and she's also, I'm just trying to spread the word. But nonetheless, and to the building people, like, I still love you. I still get down with you. You know, I do believe at that time she was going through stuff. I was going through stuff. And it just was not a perfect good time for us to mesh well together. You know, like this other lady who I was talking to, she said, and I was telling her about some of the situation, and she was just like, so you mean to tell me you thought that she was going to put your stuff before her stuff that she had going on? And I was like, well, I paid her. She was just like, but let's think about it. You thought that she was going to put your stuff before her stuff. And I was just like, and that was coming from another builder. So, but nonetheless, you guys, yet again, you learn stuff, you grow through it, and you keep it moving. Like, I'm not going to have this on my back for a long time. Like, I'm going to work through it. Y'all may hear me do another video about it, because after I really work through it and see, I may come back on and just talk about, like, how I'm feeling about what I lost. But if not, like, your girl is still going to make it. Like, God has still got my back. I don't believe he brought me this far just to leave me. And I know that sounds cliche, but that is the God honest truth. Like, he would have not brought me this far. He's teaching me a lesson so that I can get. Sometimes you got to be the example for other people. And I'm that example. So nonetheless, love you guys. Bye later. Holla. See y'all next week. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to these videos. And I will get that budget video out to you guys later. So y'all have a good one. Love y'all.